Hello and happy Tuesday from this Tuesday baby at Radically Rational. Okay, call me crazy, but I really don't think it's a good idea for the most powerful rocket ever built to be powered by cannibalized old space shuttle program engines. I think that's a false economy, and I don't think that's fair even to mannequins. So as somebody at the Cape once said, why don't you boys fix your little problem and let's light this candle. The more I think about this, the more I am completely outraged at the remarks by Lindsey Graham, saying that if the president is indicted under any circumstances, whether he deserves it or not, that will trigger riots in the streets. Sadly, that's been a possibility anyway, but this borders on self-fulfilling prophecy and it borders on incitement. That is not what we do in this country. And once again, Governor Sununu, who's been a pretty reasonable centrist in the Republican Party, when he says that Biden insulted all Republicans and ticked off half the country the other day when he referred to semi-fascism, he knows better than that. Let's be specific. Biden did not call all Republicans semi-fascists. He called semi-fascists semi-fascists, and the only objection I have there is modifying that with semi. So the president is going to speak on the subject of the soul of the nation Thursday. It's about time somebody addressed that because that is our core issue, and there's no question about that. So Tony Ornato and Dawn, he's leaving the Secret Service. The Secret Service is supposed to be a non-political, non-partisan organization, and he was just another Trump lackey. And let's get this straight. He's been caught lying red-handed by denying the testimony of Ms. Hutchinson before the January 6th committee. He was caught lying. So now, as the late, great Pittsburgh Steelers coach Chuck Noll would say, Ornato can get on with the rest of his life. And aren't you glad that you just ignored climate predictions for a half century or more? Aren't you glad? Because once again, just like you're smarter than scientists and you're smarter than virologists and you know more about contagious diseases than experts on the subject, you insisted that you knew more about climate than climatologists. And we're going to pay, and there is no longer the slightest guesswork. All of these predictions about rising sea levels and what's going to be underwater and what's not going to be there anymore, there's no guesswork there. This is cold, hard math. Something, unfortunately, you just clearly don't believe in. Okay, Serena, let's do it. That was a good start. Oh, Jimmy G staying with the 49ers? Well, let me see. Who predicted that and said that would be a good idea, 3 months ago? This actually works out very well. Jimmy G's going to get a start with a new team next year, but he didn't want to be a caretaker for a team for 1 year, and I understand that. So this is good for Jimmy G. It's also good for the 49ers because Trey Lance, while talented, I see what they see in him, but he's not there yet, and the 49ers are ready to go. That's a Super Bowl contender. So if Lance either goes down or flames out, they'll be in good shape there, and they did work out something financially which works for the 49ers. Come, let us reason together. It's cut down day in the NFL, and you know what that means. By the time the sun goes down, we're going to know which players are making too damn much money. Sad to hear of the passing of legendary offensive coordinator Ernie Zampese. Among other things, he was able to make Barry Switzer look good. Chicks still dig the long ball. My goodness, Aaron Judge with his 50th homer of the year, and it's not September yet. Second time he's been over 50 homers in a season. Only 10 guys have done that, and the other 9 are pretty good as well. This is wonderful news. Brian Robinson, the Commanders running back who was shot twice in the lower extremities, as they're describing it on Sunday, not only is he going to be okay, he may be discharged from the hospital this afternoon, and all indications that he is going to be able to play at some point this year. The human spirit Let's write it. We're radically rational.